Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's layout, we are doing a story in my 6x8 album that I have for family stories. I am using the Cocoa Daisy Modern Memory Keeping Kit. This is my second design video for them. I am the guest designer for their October kit, which is called Autumn Thicket. We'll leave it linked down below, video 1, which would show the unboxing and my first layout using these products. Today's layout, we are going to get a lot of paper crafting. So I'm thinking, here's my thought processes so far. I love this as the background base. Now this by itself is going to be outside the page protector. And it's a little bit shy of the like page protector size and not quite outside the page protector. That's a lot of words. In essence, I'm going to cut this one in half and put holes in it so that it sits outside of a page protector because it's slightly too big for a sleeve and I don't want to cut this beautiful paper. So we are cutting this. We are going to be perhaps using this tag. I've pulled it and then scrapping pictures from last year. Around Halloween, simply because we are in autumn right now, but I just want to use some of these directly with pictures of my daughter from Halloween, and it's not Halloween just yet, and we always get these kits ahead of time. So last year pictures will have to do. So this is kind of like my bare bones thought processes already because I printed these as 2x2s. My second thought is that I'm going to take these lovely pattern papers, and I'm definitely feeling these 3 together and making some sort of square quilted patterned look. I am not sure what all of that means. Maybe I need 4 pages to get it done, but that's what I'm calling it so far. So these are going to get cut up to make said pattern. So we're going to put these aside in case I need 4, or maybe I'll just lean it towards 2. I have the chipboard pieces ready to go, the thickers, as well as the little Hello Autumn, kind of like thicker acetate / plastic title piece. This is what I have going on so far. So I'm going to put you on fast forward. We are going to make something beautiful together with these papers, and we'll go from there. So let's get started. I started with doing 2-inch strips and cutting them into 2-inch squares of each of these pattern papers so that I had all these little squares around. Then I had the idea to cut them in half on the diagonal with that wood grain paper right now. So then they became like half squares with these 2 triangles. And I love the way that looked, but I wanted some more variety. So then I took half of that triangle and cut it in half again. So I got these quarter triangles and started layering them up to get all these different variations on this kind of quilted, look with pattern paper, showcasing all the pretty papers in this collection. And I just loved the way they came out. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are someone that's a little OCD, you can have them all look the same and have done, the quarters of all 4 of them and had that repeating pattern. But I kind of like the randomness that it provided with doing them randomly. So if you are someone that likes, geometric shapes and patterns, by all means do all the quarters in the 4 papers and you would have that going on. But for me, the randomness I liked. So I first auditioned doing it on a diagonal layout as such right now that I'm auditioning, and I needed a few more filler ones. But then I was like, you know what, let me just see what this looks like as a classic grid. And I just fell in love with it. Like right there, I was just like, okay, and that autumn, the thick Hello Autumn acetate piece like popped on it, and I was like, yeah, that's what we're doing. So that's where I was like, okay, that's just it. I love it. Let me just go ahead and cut the holes in my paper, and I think I just flip-flopped it, to the left side, and that way on the right side would be my journaling with this large tag that says pumpkin spice and everything nice, which I just loved. And so I look at it now and I'm thinking too, and this is what I went through in the process, that tag does break up the squares, but because I had one more square to use for my journaling underneath it, I thought it was better to keep them all together. So you will see me flip that soon. What I'm going through right now are all the ephemera bits, and you also saw me take out one of the chipboard pieces and remove some of that chipboard layer. Now, I am someone that just likes a little bit of texture, so I usually don't use chipboard at its original state. I always remove some of that backing to make it just like an ephemera piece. So then I do try to add a piece of ephemera to each of the squares, whether it's a little sentiment or a little icon or a tag like I was adding to that photo, or also, what else did I add? Oh, or the enamel dots. So there is something that is on every one of them in order to keep your interest and for your eye to travel all the way around the page so that you can constantly see what products were used. So I love the way that Autumn, that acetate I'm gluing right now, looked against the white background because it popped more. So that's why I had gathered up those three together in those squares of that white paper that has the like leaf foliage on it, is where I was going with having that pop. So here's already where I flipped it, so the tag goes on the right side and on the left I kept it together. Here I am using the stamp that came in the kit, the foliage one right now with some like gold metallic paint, stamp ink. And then I use the acorn one to do a little bit of decorating on the sides, and then the one for the sentiment that'll be my prompt for my journaling is the I am so grateful for. And right here, I will go into what I'm grateful for about just the ability to celebrate these holidays with my daughter. She's 4 years old this year, so last year she was 3, and she was really getting into it for the first time, and I just love that about her. So here I am adding my journaling on clear sticker paper, and that will be it.
Okay, that will finish up this layout. I love the way it turns out. I have so much interest and textures and layers from all of those cardstock pieces and the enamel dots, and even this chipboard piece that I took off some of the thickness to. But that enamel piece really makes that page just special. And then this one as well, I've attached everything. And then the journaling is on that Avery matte clear sticker paper. So it looks like it's right on there. That way the pattern paper itself can still shine through. And then this little layered goodness here and some stamping and enamel dots. So cute, so cute. I hope you found this inspiring for you. Again, I will leave the links to the Cocoa Daisy kits down below. Please subscribe if you are new to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, everyone, bye.